Make sure you ain't got no boogies up there before we do this. Howdy, y'all. How y'all doing today? I know it's early and spur of the moment, but here we is. We was over here listening this morning, getting all that kind of jazz done, trying to so we can get done and get back over to the house today. We're still putting up them Christmas decorations. And Thanksgiving is Thursday, right?
Yes.
And we got family coming in on Monday, so we got today and part of tomorrow to get everything done. Gonna be rough. But we got the tree up, and we got what else we get up? Some decorations.
I finished the outside decorations yesterday.
Y'all see my outdoor decorations? If y'all haven't, it's on Dixie Roots channel. They're hilarious. I say we got a few folks in here. Good morning from Virginia. Marcelo. We never did clarify if it's B or 5. What did it say? Marcelo. Traveling Salvation.
Salvation.
Oh,
I had a brain fart.
man, we was filming Friday, and then this morning we was talking about you, Ben and Rebecca there at Traveling Salvation, and Miss Courtney was up there telling you thank you, and she said, I swear to goodness, she said salvation. She said Traveling Salvation.
Early when we did it too.
But when we say it, I mean, we don't emphasize. I say it too, salvation. And it sounds like salvation. I said, they like Benny Hinn out there traveling the road. Be healed. But anyhow, it was funny. Buying Space Myra, good morning to you as well. Cajun Reseller, sup, man? Good to have you here. And didn't y'all win yesterday? I think y'all win.
Who?
LSU by a little bit. I think they won by 3.
I didn't watch that.
Last count I had. I could be wrong. Teeny Tiny Treasures 23. Good morning. And Gee Whiz. That's a cool Gee Whiz. Oh goodness. But yeah, we've been decorating there at the house and trying to get our listings back up. I mean, we've been slacking.
Sorry, I was in the middle of listing before we started.
Met Courtney over here listing during the live show.
It was one thing. I had to finish it. It bugged me.
She could listen to that new that LuLaRoe.
My ginormous death pile of it.
Yeah.
But I'm 30 pieces in, so I guess it's better than not starting at all.
Yeah. We past 2 days since Friday morning, Miss Courtney been at the house, so I've been coming over working by myself. And as of this morning, apparently I'm never allowed to do that again.
The shop was destroyed.
Yeah, we walked in and she sent me over here with some stuff from the house to store in the back, like some carpet. And she said, put this in the shop. So basically what I did is I opened up the shop door and just threw it in the door there. Neil Diamond has Traveling Salvation on, so when you look it up, it takes you to Neil Diamond. Yeah, we corrected it. It was just a funny little bit there. And so I just destroyed the shop anyhow. And so I've been cleaning that this morning. Bad for Colton. Yep, they did. Well, not much of an accomplishment. It is for y'all this year, though. I mean, Eddie Trammell, good to have you here as well. He said hello to the little one.
Which little one? A little bit referring to
the one that's in here.
One that's with us.
The one that is here. So yeah, we got some. You did what? She said so.
You did what I said to do.
Yep, sure did. Threw it right in the shop. Yeah. Funny stuff. We got some things in the work. Hopefully here in the next couple weeks, and me and Miss Courtney hopefully gonna try to open us up a storefront. I mean, we picked a heck of a time, didn't we? During 2020, coming up on Christmas in the middle of a pandemic.
And pregnant.
And got a baby due. I don't know what we was thinking, but we're thinking and we're trying to figure it out, right? An opportunity to buy stuff mainly. Kind of like a little buy-sell shop. Robin Bowser, good to have you here as well. Eric, OBX Picker says early today. We sure are. We got a lot going on today. It's 10 here and we've already listed 0. Nice. I have listed 0 as well.
Listed 1.
Miss Courtney has listed 1. But we got like 20 pictures, right?
Well, you mean for 20 listings?
Yeah.
I got more than
Yeah,
20 pictures.
20 listings, enough for today. And we're going to get that done. Happy Shake. Hold on, go back to Eric's real quick. Happy Shake. It's coming up, man. I'm not doing a Happy Shake, though. I'm doing a fish shake. Get that Filet-O-Fish meal. May throw a hamburger in there. Big Mac. Is your daughter ready to be a big sister?
I think they're both ready.
Yep, they are.
They're past ready.
They are. Our oldest, she's looking forward to it, and our little one, she's really looking forward to it to play with her. Teach her how to play anyhow.
But I don't think she catches on that it's going to take a little bit before she can play with it.
Yeah, I think she thinks that, like, as soon as she comes into the world, she's going to be playing Barbies. Which, I mean, we'll let her play with her. But yeah, they looking forward to it. We looking forward to it. And I don't know what's gonna happen after then. I guess I don't know if y'all be seeing more Miss Courtney or less, because I'm sure the baby will be over here with us while we're working.
Well, then they'll just get to see all of us more.
And especially if we have a shop opened up by then. So yeah, we looking forward to it anyhow. Another way to buy stuff and sell stuff. Right.
Get rid of the death pile.
Right.
I think it's no.
Nope. There ain't nobody. We got to carry this now. Anyhow, y'all see my Christmas tree? We put it up. Let me show you this.
It wasn't finished decorated in the picture.
Courtney handed me a angel from like 1980s. You know, a pretty angel, and I thought, heck, the way this year has gone, I got an idea. So I went there and I got me some of the toilet paper and put a roll up there and kind of dangled it down.
It's
see
not
it under.
very focused.
Well, yeah, that's good. I mean, they could see it a little bit. See it right there?
Y'all can see the picture on Instagram.
Yeah, that's funny stuff right there. And got that up. I was going to see if I could show y'all my decorations we put up out in the yard.
How long before the new baby can start working? Just wondering before we have one.
I'm counting on at least 6 days. I have no idea. Probably about 18 years. That's our Christmas decorations.
That's Colton's Christmas decoration.
See that joker right there, son? Hung me a buck deer up, blood coming out of his mouth, and that doe. She is wearing a mask. And smelling it. Refocus, focus. There we go. So that is our Christmas decorations. Fred Harris, enjoy watching your videos here from Louisiana. How many listens do you all have up on average?
I think we're sitting at
on our one eBay account that we share. It's at hold on, she's looking. 1,322 individual listings. How many of that? Go back to it and scroll down, and we got actual quantity 1,773 items for a total of $30,740.49. That's what we got up on that eBay. And then
but
Macari,
there's gonna be more by the end of the day because we got
and then yeah. Have you ever looked at each other and thought we are a match made in heaven? I say this because you seem like a perfect couple. Blessings. Yeah. I think we do. We work well together. We are a perfect couple.
Yeah.
Except whenever I come over here and throw carpet in the middle of the shop.
And destroy the shop.
Yeah.
But it comes with the territory.
What is that supposed to mean?
I told you to do something and you did it. I didn't specify how to do it.
My grandparents owned a grocery store with a post office in it. They put me in a playpen at the front of the store. People who were waiting in the mail would pick me up and rock me. That's awesome. It is all. I don't think I'm gonna put my daughter up in front of the store. We got some weirdos out here, man.
Really, really weird weirdos.
Whenever I was little, there was a couple that owned a gas station. Their little kid, they had him in there, but they put a sign around his neck that says, "Do not touch me." uh, I, I mean, it all depends on your sell-through rate. I mean, you could have 200 active listings, but be selling $30,000 a month. You know, people get hung up on the amount of listings you have, and that's kind of irrelevant. I mean, you could be like the Flip with Chris is a really good example. He's only got like 300 or so active listings, I think, but he's selling like 30,000 every 3 months.
But it just depends on the quality and what you have as your merchandise.
Generally, once I list it, it stays listed until it sells, if it sells. But yeah, generally, I mean, most things you're like clothing and some other things, if you're looking at like a 1% sell through rate of basically to get that, however many items are actively listed on eBay in said category on any given day, and then take the percentage of how many actually sell out of that category during that day. So that can give you your like the daily sell through rate on that kind of stuff. So if it's like, say you got 1,000 or 100 items listed in a category, and one of them average selling a day, well, that's like a 1% sales through rate. So I mean, it could take
a while,
a while for yours to sell. Plus, I mean, if you got, say, you got a bunch of that stuff listed, I mean, if you got 2,000 active listings, you would sell what, 20 a day on average. So I mean, but it depends on the categories. Video games, they flip fast. You could constantly be listing and making good money on them, but your active listings ain't going up because they're selling so quick.
Good morning from Connecticut. Happy to catch you too live.
Good morning.
Smile says it all. Infamous stacker.
Good to have you here as well.
I almost said slacker.
Maybe.
My bad.
Maybe. We got called slackers. They had a living room area with a rocking chair, big rug, and a pipe stove. Oh, that sounds awesome. It's like a good old country store.
She said it was a different time. Robert too.
Robert, good to have you here as well. Yeah, if y'all do that, people will be asking how much for the baby.
We get that asked now anyway with our other two.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Yeah, I don't want somebody to take them, because then I'd have to end up going to jail, and
it would be a mess.
You didn't. I have to get listing more than 50 a day. You passed me up. I'm at 1348 in value. Nice, Johnny. Awesome. Yeah, we just been listing what we can when we can. I mean, and it's always important too. I mean, it's good to have goals in this business. You know what I mean? But don't compare, like, well, if Flip with Chris is selling 10,000 or Nurse Flipper, whoever selling $12,000 a month, I'm slacking. I mean, you can't really do that. I mean, it's good to set yourself up for goals.
But that's like a goal that's.
But that can put you down in a bad rabbit hole, because then you feel like you're not doing enough. But really, as long as you're making enough to pay your bills and get by, that's really all that matters. I mean,
everybody has different goals.
Yeah.
Just set your goal to how it fits you. I mean,
we make enough, to buy things, to have a comfortable life, so, I mean, nothing more, nothing less. Now, if I could sell like, 100,000 every 3 months, I mean, then it'd be a different story. Johnny says, I'm getting things together for nice. Awesome. And he can cook. Sure can. Sure can. He got that cooking channel, don't he?
Mm-hmm.
I like to eat.
Me too.
I don't like to cook. I like to eat.
All I've done here lately is eat.
Well, you're pregnant. What's my excuse?
You eat because I tell you to eat with me.
I eat because I'm sad, and I'm sad because I eat.
I'm working towards my goal, not what others
do. That's what you got to do, Johnny. Have your goal and work towards it.
Matthew Isme is here. He said morning all.
That's Matthew. Good to have you here as well. He out in California. Thought y'all were slacking till you eat those pig feet and grasshoppers. Them jokers was crickets.
They were just listening to the crunch was enough.
They weren't bad. They weren't bad at all. Them pig's feet. Now here's what I think. whenever I opened up in pig's feet, the seal was already broke. I think I got some bad pig feet. Because I'm going to tell you, that tasted like some burnt crap. I mean, horribly. We are Al and Mary. We became resellers after enjoying your videos. Very entertaining. We are all Al and Mary sweet deals on eBay. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, all I'm trying to do is pay the bills, work for myself, have fun. I sell about one item a day with my 200, sometimes two. Yeah, it's about like 1%. I mean, as long as you make enough to get by, that's really all that matters. I mean, numbers are irrelevant.
Numbers are numbers.
I mean, it's really, if people ask me for my numbers, I tell them, but I mean, it's basically nothing to do with them. I make enough to pay my bills.
And have some left over.
Yeah, I mean,
good morning,
what more
Tom.
could you want? Tom King is in the house. If I had the time to buy and list and ship more, I could make much more money doing this. Yep. I mean, that's kind of the same boat we're all in, especially this year. If you're trying to start this up this year, it's bad. I mean, at the states have been locked down, no garage sales hardly. I mean, you can't really
source.
You're getting, I don't want to say you're getting a lot of like mom and pop places you couldn't go into because they closed down. Then you're getting discouraged from going into like Walmart's, Targets, these big box stores to buy things because you're afraid to, you're going to catch or spread this virus. So sourcing this year has been
kind of rough,
extremely difficult, So 2020, right? You just gotta.
I'm so tired.
Gotta make enough to get by, and that's it.
I think I've exhausted myself these past few days.
That Courtney, she is exhausted.
Been going, it seems like, for days.
Yeah, I'll be glad when all this is done. We can take a little bit of a break. Right?
This is my first day listing in 2 days?
Yeah.
I'm slacking.
Yeah.
I'm slacking.
I'm slacking too. But I mean, it is what it is. We still are out. We still getting by, and I'm excited for us if we get to open up a shop, make enough to buy. Yep, sell, stacking the pile. Yep, I mean that's the whole goal here. We make enough, pay the bills. Buy, set some aside, and then do it again the next month, and then the next month, and then the month after that, and then the month after that. Come to Florida, many garage sales. Yeah, we lived down in Florida for a little bit, and
there was quite a few.
Yeah, I mean they didn't. We went down there in March and April right as the pandemic hit, and they were still rocking out down there. But I mean up here it's been hard. Like
you get your basic resellers out of a storage unit.
Sustained yard sales every weekend. People are just scared to have them, and I mean between you putting all your eggs into that basket, okay, you set up your business model on your sourcing avenues, how you're going to sell the stuff, all that kind of deal. You set your business model up to that. Well, then whenever the garage sales aren't here as a possible sourcing method, okay, well, then we got this, and this, Walmart, RA to fall back on. We got thrift stores to fall back on. Well, then when the garage sales go away, you can't get out and go sourcing in big box stores. That goes away. All the thrift stores shut down. That goes away. And us as resellers, I mean, then you have to adjust off of that. Well, okay, the products I know I use from RA, for instance, are still there. I can't go in and get them. How can I do this? Then you go to online arbitrage where you're buying stuff through the websites or pickups or whatever. But then when you start to do that, then you're limited to your quantity. So you're steadily having to adjust one way or another, depending. Every business this year, even no matter what your business model is, you've had to almost do a complete 180.
A&D resellers, good morning. Oh, it's jumping. Okay, here we go.
Did you end up? We're in the works of it. They're getting out today.
Well, they're still moving.
I talked to the landlord this past week, and as soon as they get out, he said we'd walk through, talk about it, and went over my plans with them. What we wanted to do. So it's so far it's looking all right, pretty good. We just got to wait and see. Hopefully, here in the next week or two, they'll be completely out and we can meet up with him and talk. But it's looking pretty good right now. And
we'll do a walkthrough and stuff with him once they get out.
if something happens and we can't get that space, we may be moving spaces. We're also looking at another shopping center across town, looking at some of them spaces. So maybe we can get in one of them if something falls through with this. But the guy that we rent from here, super awesome guy, super nice, flexible, and I think it's going to work. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully, we'll see. But if it does work out, this area we're in here is going to become the actual storefront.
Probably.
And then along, because we got a door that connects them, and then over there will be. We're going to get into some bigger things. I mean, all that'll be coming. We'll show you them if it happens.
Because that building is a lot bigger than this one.
Yeah, we'll have space to break down, big wholesale buys, pallets, that kind of deal. If I would stop keeping things that I find I think are cool or useful to me, I would make more money.
That's my problem.
Yeah, we do that some. Sometimes most of the time we don't though. The way I look at it is if I'm out buying it for resale, if I wouldn't pay what it is worth, I'm probably going to sell it.
I don't know. I keep a lot of stuff and then I decide about a week later.
Well, generally when we do keep stuff, it's maybe we went out and bought, some shirts or jackets or something, or we found out this little glass thing had a small chip in it. Generally that kind of stuff that don't make it eBay is the stuff we may keep or something like that.
Donate or something.
Putting a Metabitic on that we parked. The motorhome in have someone there listing and shipping while we're outsourcing. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's an awesome thing. If I could get a list, I don't trust a lister. I mean, I don't know.
You could get somebody to put them in drafts, then you go back and revise them.
It would have to be somebody I trust.
Especially to go in and out with all this stuff.
Yeah. Boatman. Good to have you here as well. Morning, love y'all. Your channel reseller here in Columbus, Ohio. Been doing it part-time for a few years now. Awesome, Matthew. It's fun, ain't it? Addictive. We didn't have hardly any yard sales this year. We have one Goodwill. All thrift stores are a good drive. If it wouldn't been for a couple of online auctions, we would have really been hurting. Yeah, we did some too off the online auctions. I went and picked them up.
But when Colton buys, he buys a lot of glassware.
Well, generally they'll put a few pieces in there. It's good, and then surround it with a bunch of junk. And you have to take it all.
But you didn't. You just bought the whole lot of glassware.
But yeah, this year's been tough on everybody. I mean, we had big plans starting out this year. We was gonna get some storage units, some pallets, and then this pandemic hit, and we just been getting by.
It's kind of hard too.
I mean, I hope you're putting some money into a retirement account. I would be very careful for the next several years with volatile retirement funds. In 4 years, it may be safer. Yeah, I don't like typical 401ks, that kind of deal. I like precious metals. I mean,
something that'll go up or down in value.
Right. I mean, they're not going away. That's kind of our safety net, safe bet. I mean, it's not they're not going to depreciate for sure. We didn't have any yard sales here this year.
It hadn't updated.
Yeah, and that's another thing to consider. You going full time is, you got everybody's got, taxes and that kind of deal. But I mean, you start getting into big numbers across multiple platforms. I mean, taxes is, something really heavy to consider an accountant. Okay, then you got to set yourself up where you become an employee of said business instead of just the owner, so you can have income, verifiable income. And then you got your retirement fund. How are you setting yourself up to retire?
Your health care.
Then you got health care on top of that, and then my head's hurting just sitting here talking about it. Our first day of snow, and we've already had 2 inches on the ground. How is your weather? Man, it's been chilly the past couple nights. Been getting down about 30, 32, and that's cold down here. Some nights 29, but I think today it's getting up near 70. Pretty nice.
Our weather, you can't ever go by the weatherman. I don't trust our weatherman.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. What are your thoughts about mystery boxes or pallet buying? Pallet buying,
It's a toss-up.
I wouldn't buy no. Well, sometimes mystery pallets. I mean, if you can find them, if you're just buying them, kind of just what's off the top of them, they won't let you see a manifest or something. When we bought pallets, we would look at the manifest of said pallets, and I mean, just go off of that. Look up, the items on the manifest. And if you're buying like electronics, that kind of deal, you got to assume none of them jokers work. So price that off of, if none of them are working and that kind of deal.
And if it's toys, you need to look and make sure what you can see of maybe they look like they're in one piece and not shattered.
Yeah, when you go to buy like returns and pallets like that, I mean, you got to count on a lot of junk in there.
A lot
of junk there, a lot to go through, especially electronic pallets, because then you get into testing everything, having to test, make inventory, everything, make sure it's all there. Mystery boxes.
See if I can give you an idea.
It depends on who's doing it, really. I mean, would I buy a mystery box from another reseller? It depends, really. I mean, I know we're resellers. We're going to cherry pick some of the good stuff out, most of the good stuff out of it. And if we don't, if we're going to price it up pretty high, but I mean, you can still make money on it, but it's not going to be like the garage sale. You're getting 150% ROI on your investment. If you're struck for capital and you don't have enough capital to throw away, I probably would stay away from it. Dirt Road Picker, good to have you here as well. Bubba Chriswell, hi from Middleburg, Florida. Love your shows. Who stole the bagpipes?
Nobody.
Them jokers is still sitting there. Courtney told me this morning to take them. We got a biker gang.
It's a motorcycle club, and
it's the Hells Angels. And she said, go over and try to sell them to them. I said, whoo-wee. No. So I'm going over there later to see if I can sell them to them.
It ain't that bad because when they did the protests here in town, they protected the monuments, so they can't be.
Yeah, that's posted around with ARs, but she just wants me to go up there and talk to them.
I don't care if you talk to them or not. I was just trying to give you an opportunity to get rid of the
So
pipe.
I'm going to see a biker gang here in the next day or two, and I'm going to price them to them high. I'm going to play it tough. I'm going to put me some tinfoil on my teeth, like a grill.
No.
Oh, goodness. What'd you kick me for?
I ain't kicking you. I'm moving my leg, going to sleep.
Yeah, I'm give out to also.
SC Thrifted Treasures.
Yeah, that's Steve-O. Good to have you here as well, man. And it just jumped.
It did on that side, not on this side.
Up there went. No, it didn't. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get it to jump again, but it won't. Just want to read them off of YouTube?
Yeah, that'll be fine. Colton is going to come back with a vest on as a new member of the gang.
Wouldn't do him no good. He's not getting a bike.
Guess we answered that question.
No, the camera's still in the tree.
They haven't stole nothing. It's just all still sitting out there just like it was next to my deer.
And poor slider deer.
I may put free on them.
If nothing else, I'm surprised somebody hadn't stolen them for scrap.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just leave them out there until we open up the shop and then throw them in here for
Well, we'll probably put them up
more.
when we have family come in.
Why? They may want to buy them.
Nobody owns a bike in our family.
Well, they may want to buy a bike.
I don't see anybody in your family buying a bike.
I come from a whole line of bikers.
No.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, other than your dad.
Jeff, he had some motorcycles, and Nat had some motorcycles.
They don't now.
I rode a motorcycle.
And you about wrecked it.
Back when we had our other thrift store, I had a 2004 Honda Goldwing 1600, a huge motorcycle, right? And
It was his dad's.
it was for sale. So I said, well, I'll sell it for you. Well, we was taking it in and out of the shop there, and one day I said, well, I'm gonna test drive this joker. So I went up the road and back down perfectly fine, didn't wreck nothing. Well, then we rode up. We had some big bay doors on the side, and it was concrete inside that cat. Slick, glossy Walmart floor concrete. And I said, open. I come around the corner, and they opened up the door, and I was going to pull in there and then shut the door. And whenever I pulled in there and went to turn it, the wheel just slid on that concrete, and I was going about 10, and I slid
right into a glass
an $800 glass table. I mean, just crashed right into it. She won't let me on another one since then.
Chrissy Perry. Hey y'all, good morning. He said it's 1800, not a 1600.
Oh, whichever it was a big bike.
That just goes to show you.
It was a big bike, and it was blue, and I crashed it into a table. Put those pipes on your smoker. I don't have a smoker no more.
We traded it.
Yeah, I traded it for LuLaRoe.
Don't worry, I'll get you another one. It's time to upgrade his smoker.
So yeah, I traded it for LuLaRoe. They're very slowly chipping my man cart away from me. I'm not allowed to ride motorcycles. I'm not allowed to ride motorcycles.
That's because it's a death trap.
I had to get rid of my grill.
You didn't have to. We talked about it first. Because I'm going to get you another one. Y'all hear this? Makes me sound like the bad person.
I guess I ain't going to say what I was about to say.
Go ahead and say
No,
it. Go ahead and
no.
say it. Go ahead and say it.
Nope.
Go ahead and say it.
Nope.
Come on. Okay, don't say it.
Bad idea. Backtrack.
Abort. Good morning, Amy. Joe.
Oh, goodness gracious alive.
Yeah, let's keep that comment to yourself.
Sure will. Sure will. But yeah, so how is y'all sales doing? We really been all over the place with this one, ain't we? Miss Courtney getting sick here, snotting.
It's part of it.
You got that COVID?
No. I told you I woke up, so I bought Claritin this morning, but I haven't took it.
She got that Rona.
I don't have that Rona. I'm going gray hair, y'all.
My brother came down here to get that smoker, and I told him to smell something. He says, all casually, he said, I ain't been able to smell or taste nothing in about 4 days.
I think he's got Rona.
I said, get out of my house. My sales have been slow. Yep. Ours kind of have been. How many we got going out?
10. 11. Got 11 going out.
10.
11.
10.
11 with the other one.
Oh. Well, we don't talk about that one. I sold a sewing machine. That's good.
It's going to Texas.
Yep.
Good thing you're packing that up.
Oh. I both hope you are well. We are wonderful. Miss Courtney got that Rona.
I don't. It's sinuses, y'all.
I had the best week ever. Not selling volume, but selling expense. Man, that's awesome. We
had a couple sales over the weekend, kind of slow.
Our gross so far, our weekly, since last Wednesday, we have sold on this eBay store $709. So hardly nothing.
But we haven't really listed either.
So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So 4 days plus this morning, $709.
But we haven't really listed. We didn't list for 2 days, really.
Yeah.
Because we were doing our house.
You can make a smoke with those old toilets and those Harley pipes. Would you eat food out of a toilet?
No.
Just sold Ralph Lauren and I'll pick it on one. Nice. Ralph Lauren wallpaper.
You only sold that for so much because of the name.
Hold on. They made wallpaper?
They made just about everything.
Bolo for you guys. Man, that's awesome. My high dollar aren't moving at all, and I have lots of different things listed. Yeah, I mean, it's generally whenever I list something, I really don't do like go back and fix nothing on the list, and I just leave it. That could be why ours aren't selling. How long have you two been reselling? Well, to start off, whenever I was in the military, we were in Colorado Springs. We bought storage units. We bought a bunch of storage units.
That was not something that was
And then we moved, when I got out of the military in 2012, we opened up a thrift shop, and we had that for about a year and a few months. And then we moved to Florida, and I went to college. We didn't do nothing else until November of 2018. And then we went full-time January of 2019, and it is now November of 2020. So that about sums that up.
Yep.
And we bought storage units when we had the thrift shop here too. We was going to Atlanta buying them, wasn't we?
That is a lot of work. So if you do that, be prepared to do a lot of work.
We bought this one unit, and it was like, had the little bitty door on it, like 3 foot wide. And I swear these people staged this unit. And it was supposed to be like a 10 by 20. But the door on it was inside unit, climate controlled. It was like 3 foot wide. And they pulled open the door, and all it was a couch. Like, you couldn't look around this couch. Like, just a couch right in the door. I mean, they had it fixed perfectly so you could not see anything but that couch. And I told Courtney, I said, we're going to buy this one right here. I said, mystery unit. And
we did. We bought it.
And then she said, no, you ain't going to buy it. And I said, well, let's run these other jokers up, And there was these other two guys there we didn't like, and I kept bidding them up. And they dropped that joker on me at like $600.
But the good thing was, once we finally got the couch out, was it was real cowhide leather.
Yeah,
so it actually paid for itself.
I took pictures of that joker in the storage unit parking lot. Within 2 hours, it sold
to a lawyer.
Yeah, how much we get for it? It was like $1,000, wasn't it? Didn't even have to move that joker. 20 flea markets a year. Done 2 this year. Yep, it's hurting for everybody, man. It's horrible. Are you going to make a video of the house remodel? I should have, but
you can see some pictures on Instagram.
I got pictures of it. I really didn't film it because
we would get a lot of crap.
I didn't want the inspector to come out to my house. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because I was,
it was rough.
Yeah, so I didn't film it, any of it.
Took pictures, a lot of pictures. We can probably make a video of.
Can you show us everything for all those years in a 5-minute video? Yeah, I can do it in actually about 10 seconds. Buy low, sell high.
Good pictures.
Buy low, sell high. And then when you do that, even though that's our goal, when you do that, you're going to get roasted for buying low because they're going to say, you just ripped that guy off. You give him $1 for that $10 item. Heck yeah, I did. Stupid. I got to make money.
I bought storage units. That's how I started. You have to make 3 piles: selling pile, thrift store pile, and a garbage dump pile.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time going to the dump.
A lot of time going to the dump.
A lot. But it was fun. Except for that big vending machine we got in that one.
It was also a dentist chair.
Oh, yeah.
A barber's chair.
No, it was a dentist chair.
From like the 40s.
Man, that thing was heavy.
And then you get these people that like, oh yeah, we'll come by it, and they show up and had this big. Who made it?
Like a huge Broyhill. I think it was Broyhill.
Anyway, it was solid wood entertainment center.
It was huge. It had it was massive. It was like 12 foot long and 10 foot high. Massive.
And these people said, yeah, I'll come get it.
I put this joker up free. You come pick it up.
It was so heavy.
This cat rolls up.
In a little Cavalier.
No, was it a Cavalier?
It was a little Cavalier.
I thought it was a Geo Metro. A little tiny, like you could pick his car up. Like I could pick his car up. It was so tiny. And he gets up and says, Well, that's it. Yeah, that's it, guy. You seen pictures
So
of
he
it.
starts taking a screwdriver.
No, he says, do you got a screwdriver? And hand him a screwdriver, and he starts taking this thing apart piece by piece. And we're in our storage unit facility, and I'm like, dude,
it's gonna take you hours.
I got to go. I ain't sitting here with you letting you take this thing apart. So we pulled it out the unit and set it there, and he had 1,000 screws out of this thing.
And not a piece of it was off yet.
Oh, it was horrible. Horrible. That's the way it goes, though. You sell something or you give something away. If you give something away, if you sell something, not really, but if you put something up for free,
you get every knucklehead.
If it is something huge, they're going to show up in the littlest car possible. Even though in your thing, you have to load and haul it away, they're going to show up in a Geo Metro, and the guy's going to look like he's going to get out, and it's going to be a 14-year-old girl, and that's it. Had that happen, we lived in a 3rd-story apartment, and I had 2 couches. I said, well, we need to move these things quick so I don't have to load these jokers. So we posted them up for like $100. Come get them. You got to haul them and load them. And these people, yeah, we want them. We're coming to get them. So they show up.
And her people.
We see her pull in, and she pulls in, and she is in a little tiny Fiat or something. I said, uh-oh. And I watched her get out the car, and it was like a 16-year-old girl.
But here's the thing. She had a friend with her. They walked all the way up to our apartment, knocked on the door, come in, sat on the couches, tried them out, and then
they just sat there. They said, oh, well, we ain't going to be able to load this. Let us call somebody. So I said, okay, you can call someone. So they called somebody. So for like 2 hours, these girls sat in our living room waiting.
It was awkward.
Waiting on somebody to come get this thing. I thought, heck, we're going to have to cook dinner for them, you know.
And then when they brought their people showed up
they went to load the stuff, and they left their purse up there open.
With everything strode out of it.
And yeah, there was like a wad of cash, like $1,000 in 20s just sitting there in her purse. And I said, man, they better be glad I ain't no thief. That joker'd be gone, son. But they come back up there and got other stuff. But that's the way it goes.
I can't believe how much garbage people store in storage units. That's all it seems to be like in storage units. I need more time.
I can't believe they paid all that rent up until the time they defaulted on storing all that garbage. From your store, can you let us know what that would be, or you can pick something from ours? Miss Marion, I would like to buy baby get something from your store. They want to buy something for a little bit from our store or their stores. That's awesome of you. Thank you. Send me an email at our email. You can put it in there. Or Instagram, if you're on Instagram, at Redneck Resell. And yeah, we'll do something. That's awesome. Thank you. Baby bit.
We got big bit, mama bit, daddy bit, big bit, little bit, and baby bit. And grandma bit. When I lived in Laredo, if you had to put a free sign on something in your yard, they would not touch it. If you put a price on it, they would steal it.
That's what I told Courtney. I said, I bet I could put $1,000 on them pipes and they'd be gone in an hour. Thieves, man. I can't stand a thief.
And around here, though, it's pretty typical to get something stolen.
I can't stand a thief.
Is it better to buy online or buy Goodwill now?
Buy online or buy Goodwill now? Like, you talking about like shopgoodwill.com or going to the Goodwills?
Mm-hmm.
Generally, we avoid the Goodwills.
We haven't went to a Goodwill in
a while.
What, since the beginning of this year?
A long while.
Right before the pandemic hit, I think was the last time we went.
Yeah, I know some people do that shopgoodwill.com and do all right on it.
But our closest Goodwill is like 30 minutes
I'm finding this past year, most of our stuff have came from connections of people we've met that are local resellers.
You said going to Goodwill.
Yeah, I would go to Goodwill. You can find all kinds of stuff in there if you got time to look through it. But yeah, I would go to Goodwill. Buy online. We do quite a bit of buying online too.
Yep.
You just gotta find your niche, things you know, and kinda. And just, you can snap stuff on eBay. You can buy stuff to resell on eBay, off of eBay. You can buy stuff off Mercari to sell on eBay. You can
Done that.
buy big lots off like Poshmark and split the lots up to sell on eBay or
Done
back
that.
on Poshmark. Yeah, the biggest thing I can tell you to do is make connections in your town. Like go somewhere where there's other local resellers, and everybody you see, whether you're in Walmart, a thrift store, don't hide that you're a reseller. Let people know you're a reseller. And usually, whenever we meet people, and if I tell them I'm a reseller and they say something like, "Well, I got this, this, and this," generally I'm just straight up with them and I'll say, "Well, I'll pay you 40% of what they're selling for," and up to 40%. Depending on what it is. If it's something I know is going to sell quick, I'll go up to 50%. But generally, I just straight up tell them I'll pay you 40% or 50% of what it's actively selling for, if it's in the same condition. And generally, people, I mean, you could even probably go 30%. Just tell them you'll pay a certain percentage, and generally, the majority of public will take that all day, every day, because it's cash in their pocket now. They don't have to do anything.
But don't be scared if you see a Walmart employee marking down stuff and you buy a bunch of stuff or you're looking at a bunch of stuff because they'll ask what you're doing. Just tell them. Because we had that one time, and the department manager at the toys marked down multiple items.
We got to be such good friends with him. We could walk in that Walmart,
and he would have it all.
And he would say, "Come show me what you want." And we could walk through there and say, "I would like this, 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 and this." He would say, "How much will you give me?" And we would negotiate, standing in Walmart, the new price of it. And he would take his clearance gun and mark them all down, and we'd take them out. Because these guys, they're just wanting the stuff gone. They got a job to do.
They got to clear the shelves.
And eat. But I would say, once you make these connections, is do your best to keep those connections, whether you're having to pay up sometimes for items or, slip them a little cash, whatever. Keep them happy. That way you're the first person they call. I mean, we've done deals where I know these people's got some really, really good stuff. To get my foot in the door, I'm almost going to break even or maybe lose money on a deal just to open up that door to be able to make more deals. And it's been lucrative. So, I mean, I always don't take advantage of them people. Make friends with them and take care of them. But
don't overpay extremely for stuff that you know that you may not even break even with.
Right. Goodwills have some really good things. Yeah, they are too now. A lot of the Goodwills are doing that. We went into a Goodwill in Destin, Florida, and I was looking at the media, and this guy's job, all he did at the Goodwill was look things up. He was literally in the books and in the media, and then walking down the electronics office, and he was constantly scanning and looking things up. That was his job. And they do this in the back too, but once it gets out to the floor, this guy's job was to make sure they didn't miss anything. So not only was they doing it in the back, taking out the good stuff to push to sell themselves, and that guy actively being paid on the job, on the floor, looking stuff up. But I mean, they don't know everything. They don't look everything up. Gonna answer things we're trying to get going here. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, everybody don't know everything. They don't always look everything up. You're going to find stuff that looks like junk and it can sell for really good.
But some people, when they look it up, they don't look at solds. They just look at what is listed and go off of that price.
Anytime I run into somebody that says what's selling for this on eBay,
we prove a point.
And I know it's not, I give them a little lesson. I say, "Hey, look," and I'll pull them over and pull up the eBay. I'll say, "Look, yep, that's what these people are asking. But if you click this button right here, this is the actual market price of what the people are paying." And that's helped me out a lot. Like if y'all would have seen in that 411 sale when I bought all them NASCARs, I told that guy, because he started out at $500 for that. And I knew there was more than $500 in value there. But I said, well, I was not going to pay that. So he started saying, "Well, this is selling on eBay for this." And I said, "Well, hey, pick me out your most valuable 3 cards you know in here that's selling on eBay. So he pulls them out, and we looked them up. I said, okay, well, let's look them up. And he said, this one's selling for 200. In reality, it was selling for 40. So as soon as I showed him like 2 of them, he come off his price from 500 and says, how about 200? And then we even got him down even further, you know.
Michael Pittman, good morning. He said he does that too.
Yeah, but you got to be careful, because sometimes people will take that as you being an a-hole. You know, try not to be cocky about it or tell them that they're crazy. You know, don't blow them off. Like,
They're
say
too
something
high.
smart about it. You know, offer to show them. But sometimes people still take that as an insult, and you won't be buying nothing from them.
Or you can show them.
Just do
and
it in the
then act
nicest
like
way possible, and don't just say something smart. Because I've done that. Walked up on a sale, and they said, "What's selling for this on eBay?" And I'd say, "I'd like to know where," because I've never. Like, I had a guy yesterday hold
About
up a
an NES thing.
NES Mario Super Mario 3 game cartridge, and I said, "Well, how much you want for it?" And he says, "Well, it sells every day for $30 at least on eBay." And I said, Psh, "I'd like to sell one for $30, something like that." And it's just a reaction, but I mean, I know I insulted the guy, but that's not the way to do the connections.
The Nation, good morning.
But yeah, I always try to just be respectful, and then
Or act interested, and then
say, and then just
say
show them you're
guess
looking it up, and show them how to look stuff up, because generally they'll come off that price if you show them.
Any tips for pricing glassware with no markings on it?
None. I have no idea. I don't mess with the glassware. Best thing I can tell you to do is to look up Over the Years on Tim's channel. He's on YouTube too. Over the Years, he is a glass expert. He's on Instagram too at Over the Years eBay. And that cat, I have sent him pictures before on Instagram of just an unmarked glass, and he's like,
It's this made
as soon
this
as
year.
I sent it, he was like, pop, 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 pop. I mean, watch all his YouTube videos, and he will drop the knowledge on the glass for you. Over the Years on YouTube, super knowledgeable guy. Howdy, Cricket Eater. Howdy, Cheesy. Good to have you here as well.
So gross listening to it. I just hear that crack in my ear.
Those videos it's something to do with the daughters, because they wanted to get into YouTube a little bit. And
It's so gross.
They're fun, they're easy to make, easy to edit, easy to upload. NASCAR diecast is dropping me. Yep, those cars used to be expensive, but I found them finally able to get it. Yeah. You may have bought that Joker for me, Fred. No, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, NASCAR has been going down for a while now, but there's still a market for like the 1/24 scale, the bigger ones. If you can get into them cheap enough. But yeah, I like to mess with that kind of stuff. Easy to list, easy to ship.
Yes, she actually kept the crickets down.
Yep. Retired Good Time says, I ate a cricket. It tasted like. Yep, that's exactly what it was like a sunflower seed, what it tasted like.
Well, you said that was the salt
like
and vinegar.
A nutty flavor.
That is so gross.
You can buy June beetles, like June bugs, on there to eat too. Eric OBX Picker, he gave us an idea. Said go to McDonald's and get a Happy Meal or a value meal with the Coke and everything. Bring it home, pour everything, fries, sauce, the sandwich or whatever, the drink into a blender, blend it up and drink it.
I mean, I kind of see that because it's all going to get mixed together anyway.
I mean, I could do that easy. I guess that's just a mental thing. I think next, Allie, my oldest daughter, she's wanting to do that Bean Boozled, where you spin that thing and then you get either a good jelly bean or a nasty jelly bean.
We've tried some of them jelly beans.
I don't mind that. I'll eat it, you know.
We've tried the stinky feet and the
skunk.
We tried that. Dirt. We tried that one.
Pencil shavings.
Yeah, that was gross.
Yeah, eating that kind of stuff don't bother me. I'm pretty sure I had some bad pig feet, though. Them things was ruined. Like they had been open, like the seal was open when I opened them because it was leaking, and I think they spoiled.
Like drinking vomit.
Yeah, kind of like that. I I'm gonna pass on that, Mr. Chizzy. I don't think I could eat that in good conscience.
That wasn't Chizzy's, that was Starseed.
I'm talking about Chizzy's comment, Rocky Mountain oysters.
You like oysters, though.
This ain't got nothing to do with no sea oyster.
Mm. Mm. He could probably do that if he wasn't thinking of doing a blind test.
How do I do a partial refund to a buyer through? Okay, let me show you. Let me see here. I'm gonna walk you through it real quick. So you click on go to your overview in your seller hub. Okay.
Slow down, do it, because you're not screen shared or nothing.
Yep. Click see all orders. Okay. Over there on the right, you'll see a thing that says see all your orders. Scroll down to whichever order it is. Okay, you'll see the order. And where it says, it'll say print shipping label. And if you've already printed the shipping label, it'll say self-similar on the left by the checkbox. Click the drop down arrow. And then you'll see down there towards the bottom one, the third one from the bottom says send refund. Click that.
Sign back in.
And then it'll ask you to verify your sign in or whatever. But click that send refund. And then it'll give you refund the buyer. Reason for this refund, you select the reason: seller canceled, out of stock, buyer canceled, item not described, other adjustment, or shipping discount. So if you're combining the shipment to a shipping discount, if you're just accepting an offer or something, other adjustment or shipping discount, then you type in the amount of the refund and then send review and send refund, and it'll pull it out of that payment. Hopefully that helped you. Just go to manage all orders, click on the little drop down arrow next to the order, and then send refund.
Color Chrome no more. I had 300 of them sold for $13 each, only because he purchased them all. But this was
nice.
2 years ago.
Nice. That was a good flip then. 300 on. Yeah, that was a good flip. Yeah, these things, they tasted like burnt, nasty. I mean, it was god awful. I'm pretty sure they was spoiled. Like I've eaten a lot of bad stuff, and that was the taste and smell of that was the worst.
They smelled pretty rough.
Like it smelled like roadkill had been sitting out for about 2 weeks. Yeah, no. But now I've done that, I don't think I could get another jar to see if they were bad. Hold on, Amy. I'm still on PayPal. How can I get managed payments? Right now, they're not letting everybody do it. You have to click a little thing saying you're interested in it to be put on the waiting list. And then once they get to approve your account or whatever, they decide to switch you over, then they'll email you and let you know your date. But you need to go on there, doing the search and help bar, manage payments, and then there should be a button on there saying you're interested in it or sign up for it or something like that, and then you just click that. If it's available on your account, I don't know if it's available on everybody's right now because it ain't fully rolled out yet. How long did you take until you took your first drink of the hot chip challenge? Those videos are awesome.
As soon as the camera cut off.
I could have went. That chip wasn't that hot. It was hot, but it wasn't that hot.
He was crying.
No, I wasn't crying. It wasn't that hot. I've been OC sprayed, like legit OC pepper sprayed multiple times. And I would equate on a scale of 1 to 10 of hot stuff, that pepper spray being a 10, that chip was about a 2.
Better him than me.
That's what we need to do. You need to pepper spray me.
No, because that's rough.
It's rough. Alabama versus my Ohio State in championship game is my pick. Yeah, I could see that. I don't know. We'll see.
Brad said I switched to managed payments last week. PayPal was faster. Hope they speed it up soon.
Yeah, you can manage payment. It took us. You can set it on daily payouts or weekly payouts, which is like every Tuesday. We started out doing the daily payouts, and after about 3 or 4 days, they started getting it consistently. And then we switched to weekly payouts. And since we did weekly payouts, I mean, we have every Tuesday they send the payout, and then it's in the account by Wednesday, usually. They've been pretty consistent with it, but usually the sales from Sunday evening, Sunday night, maybe midnight on Sunday, anything you sell after that won't be until the next week's payout. So if you sell something Monday morning, it ain't coming Tuesday or Wednesday. It'll be the following week. Yeah, we're looking forward to that one. That's going to be awesome. Flipping Mama 5, good morning. Bargain Resale, Sean, good morning to you. Strumming, Sir Strumming, that's that one. They do them YouTube challenges on that junk. I thought about that, but that junk like $50 a can. $50 a can. So I may get some kind of fish, but I don't think it's going to be that Sir Strumming. Anyhow, you ready to go put up Christmas? Hold on. What did Miss Courtney gonna eat?
Nothing until after Crimson's born.
I eat weird stuff anyway. Like the other day, I made me a chicken salad sub sandwich with chili on it.
Doesn't sound good.
And I had bugles as a side. I ate every bit of that. It was good. And I put a picture of it on Instagram, and somebody said, "Was that a challenge video?" I said, "Heck no, that's my lunch."
No, I'd buy $50 in steak.
Anyhow, if we gonna, like I say, that other challenge is gonna be just random kind of stuff, like funnier stuff, and maybe the birth of our child.
Not filming that, by the way.
Anyhow, thank y'all all for hanging out. I can find you a deal on I'll buy 2 and send you 1. Old Bargain Resale said that. Man. If you did that, then I'd have to eat it.
Thank you, Chizzy.
I wouldn't want to, but I'd have to.
She is fine as of right now. She is kicking the crap out of me, but that's because she's running out of room.
Thank you, Cheesy. Yeah, Courtney will lay in the bed in the evening sometime, pull up her shirt, and you can actually see her belly move like it's weird, like an alien in there or something.
Do one of the old MRE challenges. I did one from the 70s. It was so gross.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I was in Iraq, we was eating MREs from like the Vietnam era, and I mean, some of them were pretty nasty. But I mean, they was good at the time, I guess.
Amy said we watch both channels. We love you guys.
Thank you, Amy.
Go deer hunting.
As soon as I get the time, I'm planning on it. As soon as everything slows down and I get the time, we going.
You need to go before she's born.
I just ain't. I mean, we've been swamped.
That deer at Christmas display was hilarious.
Oh, it's goodness. It's still out there, too.
Sure is. I ain't touched it. I may get some green lights and run it up the tree so it looks like he's actually hung from a tree.
Yeah, we went to Walmart to buy more Christmas lights for our tree, and somehow I left with 2 deer. I seen that joker on YouTube. Where did I see it? Instagram picture. Seen it somewhere. What is the link to the challenge channel? It's Dixie Roots. DIXIE space ROOTS. I have no idea what the URL is. Hold on, Miss Courtney, I'll get it for you. But I'm wanting to upload, shorter, just funnier videos on that throughout the week. And it's going to be more family channel with my daughters. Courtney in it some. Probably nothing to do with reselling.
Probably not.
At all. But anyhow, thank y'all all for hanging out with us today. And do me a favor, and if I don't have you, Chizzy, I got your address. Bargain Resale, I'm pretty sure I have your address. But if y'all did a super chat or sent Miss Courtney something for a little bit or anything like that.
Baby bit, not little bit.
Yeah, baby bit. Just do us a favor. Either send us an email or a message on Instagram with your address on it, because if it came from like Amazon or Walmart, we have no way to see y'all's address or anything like that. And we got some stuff Miss Courtney want to send out to you guys and gals as a thank you. So send us an email with your mailing address if you want to. If you don't want to, don't do it. I mean, I ain't gonna. Some people's weird about that. I ain't gonna show up at your house or nothing, maybe.
No.
But Miss Courtney got something she want to send y'all, so just send us like your name and your mailing address, and that would be awesome.
And if you sent something from Walmart and you've seen it shown, and we may not have figured out who you are yet, just kind of write down like maybe what you
Yeah,
got.
because Walmart, they didn't put like the little thank yous in it, but we know some of them based off just the names, but yeah, we need addresses.
If you don't mind. If you do, then don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine either way.
Yeah.
Either way. But thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that, man. And yeah, we'll see y'all. I'm gonna upload on this channel hopefully today. So see y'all today.
Fingers crossed.
See y'all.
And we may show you our Christmas display on the other channel, right? Like
Sure.
our house.
Sure.
The tour of our house when we clean it up.
Tour of the house.
Well, like our Christmas once we get it done decorated.
Yeah, we'll show you. See y'all.
Bye, y'all.